What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, beautiful fight fans across the world? And in this video, I'm going to be talking about Suga Sean O'Malley's legendary rise in the UFC since UFC 306 is the next pay-per-view right around the corner in the Sphere. Definitely the biggest event he's going to headline. I think it's going to be even bigger than UFC 299 just because of how much Dana White has hyped up the card. But let's get into how Suga Sean O'Malley got to this point. What brought him to this path, alright? Let's get straight into it. So, in his early life, he was just a normal kid growing up in Montana. I just like the picture on the left is one of my favorite pictures, but yeah, he was just a normal kid. He played a lot of sports growing up: basketball, football, soccer. He played a lot of sports. He said he really loved football. But the one thing he didn't like about those games is that you had to play on a team. He did not like playing team sports because I think he has a problem with authority or something like that. But he really didn't enjoy playing on team sports. So one day, his dad took him to a boxing coach. And ever since that day, like, Sean O'Malley was born, because that boxing coach, like, I'm pretty sure he had a couple of boxing matches after that too. That's where his combat sports career started, and he just went on a legendary run after that. He went to train MMA in Montana, and he met one of his best friends, Tim Welch, while he was training there, and they would just go on a legendary run together. So he started his pro fighting career. He had a lot of regional fights, I'm pretty sure, and I'm pretty sure he lost one way ago, like an amateur fight, but in his pro fights, he had 7 wins, 4 KOs, 2 subs, more than Murat, I'm pretty sure. But let's not get into that. But yeah, ever since he came to the pro scene, he was just a finisher. He was just an exciting fighter to watch. He would go out there and put on a show for everybody. So everybody loved the Suga Sean O'Malley, man. Everybody wanted to hop on the Suga train early, and that's when he got his legendary Contender Series fight, where in the beginning of the fight, the guy was kind of grappling him, the guy was kind of holding him down, but then Sean O'Malley, he got back up to his feet and just knocked the guy out stiff with Snoop Dogg in the back, legendary, going O'Malley, like just going crazy. Everybody has seen that clip before. We don't even have to talk about it, because this is one of the clips that really brought Suga Sean O'Malley to the face of the masses. A lot of people heard about Suga Sean O'Malley after this Contender Series fight, and he's one of the best fighters to ever come from the Contender Series. The best fighter to ever come from the Contender Series. What am I talking about? One of the best ones. The best fighter to ever come out of the Contender Series. And yeah, ever since that day, he just started going off in the UFC. He would have 2 fights, both of them unanimous decisions, and then he would get suspended for 2 years due to Ostarine. And I don't know, you guys might have a lot to say about that, but Anderson Silva, John Jones, all your favorite fighters have popped for steroids before, so we don't want to talk about that. We'll just talk about it's a tainted supplement, man. It's a tainted supplement. We're going to keep it at that. And then he would come back, get 2 more wins after 2 years off. During those 2 years off, he would take 2 grappling matches. He would submit Takanori Gomi in the first one, and in the second one, I'm pretty sure he got leg locked. But then after that, he would come back to the UFC, pick up 2 more wins, 4 wins in total in about from 2017 to 2020, something like that. And then we have the most cursed Suga Sean O'Malley fight ever. We all know how this one went down. Suga Sean O'Malley got kicked in the perennial nerve. Chito Vera had the chance to do it again in their second fight, but he didn't, I guess. I guess he just didn't want to. Get out of here, Chito Vera. Chito Vera is the biggest flukester. One of the biggest flukers in the UFC, man. Let's not get into that, though. I don't want to crap on Chito Vera, but yeah. Yeah, it was just, we all know how this fight went down. He gets kicked in the perennial nerve. He can't move his leg properly. His movement is just off. And then he falls to the ground, and Chito Vera just hits him with the elbow. But we all know that Sean O'Malley's 18-0. He's not 17-1. We all know he's 18-0 because we saw what happened in the second fight. So that's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to speak on this more Cause y'all all know how this went down. We don't gotta get into it. All right, we don't gotta get into it. Y'all all know how this went down. But after this, he took that L, but he would come back and give us some of his best performances against Chris Moutinho. How is that guy still alive? How did that guy stay up on his feet during that fight? Chris Moutinho's chin has to be studied by scientists because the amount of punches he ate from Sugar Sean O'Malley is ungodly. Okay, Sugar Sean O'Malley was dribbling in his face like crazy. It's just one of the best Sugar Sean O'Malley performances. One of the performances that definitely blew him up. And also to the right, we had the Thomas Almeida knockout. One of the nastiest knockouts you'll ever see. I remember watching a video the other day of the Thomas Almeida knockout without any like commentating or without any like background noise. And the sound that it made when Sugar Sean O'Malley knocked out Thomas Almeida, it was literally like taking a bat and just hitting the floor with it. That's what it sounded like. Nasty KO. Nasty KO. But even though Sugar Sean O'Malley lost that one fight to Chito Vera, he came back and gave some of his biggest performances. So it doesn't matter when you lose, all right? It matters how you come back in the UFC, in anything in life. But Sean O'Malley really proved that because he gave us one of his greatest performances. But after this, wow, we know how this fight went down. Sugar Sean O'Malley's biggest hyped up fight against Petr Yan, the number one contender in the bantamweight division in Abu Dhabi. Everybody was picking Petr Yan to win. Everybody was like, Petr Yan is going to kill Sean O'Malley. He's going to destroy Sean O'Malley. But even though a lot of people like to call this fight a robbery, they like to talk crap on this fight a lot, you have to give Sean O'Malley his respect because there's an argument for him to win this fight. There's an argument for him to win this fight. Every close fight is not a robbery. And also, who damaged Petr Yan like that before? Who ever put the heat on Petr Yan like that before? If Petr Yan ever loses, it's decision, it's getting outpointed, it's getting out-wrestled, something like that. It's never getting damaged the way Sean O'Malley was damaging Petr Yan. He hit him with a crazy knee, cut him open. He cracked him in the second round, even though Petr Yan cracked him back. But it's just one of the greatest fights you'll ever watch. And this fight is what really made me a Sugar Sean O'Malley fan because I knew about him before, we all did, but this fight proved that he could hang with the top of the bantamweight division because Petr Yan at this time, he was coming off his loss to Aljamain Sterling, before that losing the belt to Controversy. So Petr Yan, in my eyes, was basically like a bantamweight champ at this time. This is still like the GOAT Petr Yan that we all know. And Sean O'Malley put a crazy performance on. Even though a lot of people like to call this fight a robbery, I don't know, but Sean O'Malley got the win in the end. So what are we going to talk about? We're not going to go back in time and change the judges' scorecards. But after this, we all know what happened, man. We all know what went down in this fight. But oh my God. Quick story about this fight. So I wasn't in America at this time during this fight. I was really sad because this was one of the fights that I really wanted to watch. UFC 292, I'm pretty sure. For so long this fight was hyped up because after that Petr Yan fight, I was just following Sean O'Malley, just following his career, following all his content, and I really just wanted to see bro win. Everybody was picking against him again. I really thought Aljamain Sterling was just going to choke him out because Aljamain Sterling, he's a very high level grappler. We like to crap on Aljamain a lot, but he's one of the highest level grapplers in the UFC. And the fact that Sean O'Malley knocked him out, oh my God. I went to a sports bar with my cousin in Canada and we were all watching the fight. My heart was racing. And when I saw Sean O'Malley knock down Aljamain Sterling, I literally jumped on the table and was screaming. I was the loudest one in there. I was so hyped seeing him knock out Aljamain Sterling, man. It's one of the best, one of the biggest reliefs I've ever seen in the UFC because everybody was picking against Sean O'Malley in this fight. Nobody thought he was going to win. And the fact that he got Aljamain Sterling to secure the bantamweight belt, man, it was just amazing. It was just amazing. One of my, even though it's kind of sad to say, that's one of the greatest nights of my life. I don't care, all right? That's one of the greatest nights of my life. But after this, we all know what happened, man. The Chito Vera performance. Chito Vera, you couldn't land that perennial nerve kick again in 25 minutes? Why not? You just didn't want to this time? All right. he put on a master class against Chito Vera over 25 minutes. Everybody was talking about Sean O'Malley's going to win this fight, but he's probably going to have to grapple, clinch him towards the later rounds because everybody thought he was going to gas out. He did not slow down for a second. He put the heat on Chito Vera from the start to the very end. One of the greatest striking performances you'll ever see in your life. Just watching Sean O'Malley striking is some of the most beautiful things you'll ever see in the UFC. It literally could make a grown man cry how beautiful Sean O'Malley striking is. But yeah, this fight, UFC 290. Oh no, this was not 290. 299. This was 299. This was a great card overall, and this was the cherry on top because Sean O'Malley proved that Chito Vera could not hang with him, all right? He could not hang with Sean O'Malley, and now that brings us to what we have next, all right? I think this is Sean O'Malley's, this is his biggest fight, in my opinion. This is his hardest matchup, also, in my opinion, because Merab, he is a machine. Even though he clinches you against the cage, spams 50 takedowns, gets 3 of them only, but he is a beast. I can't even lie. If somebody in there with you just doesn't run out of cardio, what can you do to bro? Sean O'Malley's going to knock him out, though. Sean O'Malley is going to knock out Merab Dvalishvili at UFC 306. Mark my words. All right, come back to this video after he knocks out Merab. But, yeah, that's it. That's it, because this is the future. We don't know what's going to happen now. Let me know down in the comments below. What do you guys think is going to happen at UFC 306? What did you guys think of this video? I like making videos like this, so let me know if you guys like this video. But yeah, that's it. Leave a like, subscribe. I'm going to make content like this all the time. Just show love. I'm at 99 subscribers, 1 off 100, so show some love to that. Turn notifications on. But that's it. And I'll see you, beautiful people, in the next one.